essentially what that means from you?
Yeah, I actually don't know anymore, really, because the guy ended up being the victim at the end. Not being able to take a corner, don't go there, don't do this, don't do that, they're booing him. There's no way that if people understood what was happening on the field, if they've been told, they still were booing him. We saw at one point someone throwing a bottle on him, and you saw some guys in the stand that you're going to see here, like realizing that he received a bottle, clapping. I don't know if you're going to have the right angle. I saw it before. Some people are he's going to clap. Well done. On the side, he was about to clap. Really? Regardless of whatever happened, you don't want to see anyone throwing a bottle at anyone anyway. I just, I told you I can relate because you feel lonely. This is why I like the reaction of the Real Madrid the players, as you would expect that when you see a teammate in this type of situation, you're going to believe him straight away, obviously. I like the reaction, and the game was finished, and at the end of the day, yes, Vinicius scored, but once again, it's not something you want to see. Like I said to you, I'm going to repeat myself. I've been in that situation. It's horrible.
Yeah,
and not being able to prove it. That's what, when you can't even, he's going to say no, obviously. Whatever, regardless of what it is. He already said to Mbappe, I didn't say anything. What do you mean you didn't say anything? Why did you cover your nose? Why you didn't say anything? That's weird. Anyway.
Yeah, it's hard to know how to move it forward, isn't it?
The tension continuing coming through the tunnel, as you can imagine. I don't know if you had a chance to cross paths with Vini, how he feels.
Oh, I think...
He did deviate the subject for us to talk about something else. He's very good at that. So I refuse to discuss that. I want to know what's Cristiano. And the guy there, French guy, that works on French TV, never asked him the question. That's the only question that everyone,
Did he say it? Right.
Everyone here wanted to know. After celebrating, I don't even want to discuss it because we can go places. And I will stop here. But I want to know what Cristiano said. Cristiano, what did you say? This is all we want to know. So Mourinho as a coach did deflect the discussion. Look at what, as soon as we came back, we started to talk about what? The celebration and what, who cares? I want to know what Cristiano said. That's when the game stopped.
Yes.
The game didn't stop because of the celebration. The game stopped because of what Cristiano apparently said. Because we're gonna stay in that. But what he did what coaches do at the end of games. They make sure that we don't talk about what we're supposed to talk about. The only time the game stopped and the spectacle stopped is because of what apparently Cristiano said. So I don't want to discuss any celebration.
Yeah, and it also reinforces an unfair narrative whereby Vini then becomes blamed for what happened to him. But Fabrizio Romano is also...
Who?
Fabrizio Romano.
He was in the sofa. Does he know this guy?
No. I'm about to say he's also reporting...
What is his name? Romano?
Have I said the wrong name?
No, I'm just... How does he know?
I'm just saying what he's reporting was said in another interview by Jose Mourinho. In a separate interview, he says that Mourinho says this: I told Vini Jr. the celebration had to be different. This club has Eusebio as a legend, a black player. Benfica is not a racist club. That's like saying I've got black friends, I'm not racist. I don't know what that means.
We still don't know what he said.
Yes, agree.
We're talking about the celebration has nothing to do with anything.
Agree. What we would all like to know is probably what we will never know. That's how that goes. Reaction from Kylian Mbappe. Here is first of all what he said on Twitter to the events of tonight. He says, "Baila," which means dance, Vini Jr., and please never stop. They will never tell us what we have to do or not. He then also went in an interview. We can show you what he said here. Speaking in Spanish, so to Spanish media, I'll translate for you. Here we go.
Y después hay el número 25 de Benfica.
This is the player number 25 from Benfica. I don't want to say his name because he doesn't deserve it, who starts speaking badly. I don't accept that, but it happens in football. He then put his shirt over his mouth to call Vini a monkey 5 times. I heard it. There were Benfica players who heard it too. And then after that, from that point, everything that you saw happened.
Yo no quiero hablar de manera general.
I don't want to speak in generalizations
Yo he venido en Portugal muchas
because I've
veces.
been to Portugal many
Yo he
times.
tenido la suerte de tener muchos
I've had
compañeros, muchos
the
amigos.
fortune of
en
having
Portugal.
many
Nunca me ha
friends
pasado
here,
nada.
and nothing has ever happened to
Y
me.
en este tipo de cosas
And in
es
these type of
importante de
things, it's
hablar de manera
important
muy clara
to
y
be
de
very
no
clear
hablar en general, porque hay
and to not make
personas que no han hecho
generalizations
nada.
because there are people who
Y
didn't
en
do
el estadio,
anything.
yo pienso que hay
In the
70.000
stadium,
personas que han
there
hecho
are
nada.
17,000
Que
people
únicamente
who
querían
didn't
apoyar
do
a su
anything.
equipo.
All they wanted to
Yo
do
tengo
was
el máximo
support their
respeto para el
team.
Benfica,
I have the maximum respect for Benfica.
Que ha hecho la historia de Real Madrid, pero este jugador
But this player,
para mí no merece jugar
this
más la
player,
Champions.
for me, does not deserve to be playing in the Champions League.
Una cosa maravillosa de jugar
It's an incredible thing to play in the Champions League, the best competition. Everybody who's here, all the journalists,
mucho la Champions, ¿no?
you're excited by the Champions League, of course. I'm excited by it as a player. Young people are excited by it. We have to, as players, give the best example to youth. Because when we see things like this happen, all the value of football doesn't mean anything. Everything that we believe in doesn't mean anything. And we have to do something. Gary, you were happy with what you heard from people?
That's all I was waiting for. You cannot accuse someone or say something if you don't know actually what someone said. And so I'm with Kylian on that one. Put everyone in the same basket. This is not a Benfica problem. This is not a Portuguese problem. This is not a Mourinho problem. This is a Prestiani problem. Now, Kylian mentioned the word mono, that you translated as monkey. I've been called a monkey before. Not nice at all. I said it before. I can relate. But now we know what happened. Right? So if you ask me, the black guy, yes, I said it again, the black guy, if I find that awful, yes, it is awful, but we already know that. So I saw the sign before and all of this signs and kick racism out of the game and all that little pictures before games and this and that, and we have to smile all together pretending. I call that pretending. There's a lot of pretenders in the game, a lot. Let's see what they're going to do. Kylian said something has to be done.
Kylian also said he shouldn't be allowed to play in the Champions League.
Kylian doesn't have that power.
I know that.
I'm only joking, obviously, with that one. Listen, I'm going to say something that's pretty strong here. Like, I don't like Real Madrid. But I'm a Madridista tonight. There's nothing, you don't want to see that. I don't care what shirt of Vinicius Jr. is wearing. I don't want to see that, and I heard some people saying, it's always happening with him. Who cares? It's the issue here. Why are you trying to move the subject or the situation? Let's go back to the point. What has been said? It's been said that Vinicius Jr. is a monkey. What are we talking about once again? What shall we do? And on top of that, he can't celebrate? Where are we here? What are we talking about? No, it is not a generalization on what Benfica is as a club. No one is talking about it. We all have massive respect for Benfica, but that individual needs to answer to what Kylian has said. He cannot just come out and say, I didn't say anything. Well, why did you cover your mouth then? But now we can talk about something. I don't like to speculate. I believe Kylian. He left me a message, by the way. I can't wait to hear it. I don't usually talk about what I do on my phone and stuff. You guys know that. But this is important. I called him. I wanted to know what the guy said. But at the same time, we had the video. Enough is enough. It's a beautiful game, but sometimes the rules that we have in our game is far from where the game is in the eyes of people. What is it? We're here to score goals or make people happy, but then when someone is getting hurt, we don't act. We victimize the guy. Seriously, what are we talking about? Seriously. His goal stopped the game? That's what we heard tonight. His goal stopped the game. Actually, his goal made me jump. That's what he did, the goal. That's what I want to see. Let's not pretend that it didn't happen. Let's not pretend that all the time the fines are not where they're supposed to be. Let's not pretend that. We always go back. And then the guy goes and take a corner. Don't go. What do you mean, don't go? Well, you can't take a corner. Look at him getting insulted. Throwing bottle. The guy on the side is going to clap. I hope it's going to be long enough this time for us to see. We didn't see, but anyway, anyhow, like I like to say. And I'm staying polite because we are on air. And I want to keep my job. But that is, yes, disgraceful. Now I can say loud. We don't want to see that. And it's an individual case. Let's deal about it.
One of the reactions that we've wanted to hear is the one from